Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about what's going on with the Federal Reserve Bank and how this can affect real estate market. But before I dive into that, please remember to like my video and subscribe. I remember my very first transaction that I've done in real estate was in 1998. And the chair of Federal Reserve Bank was Mr. Greenspan. So I have been monitoring Federal Reserve Bank, obviously, since I got involved with the real estate business 25 years ago. Time flies. And so I've seen the culture and how Federal Reserve dealt with inflation, with recession, and other economical decisions that they had to make. And of course, after Mr. Greenspan, Mr. Bernanke was the head of the Federal Reserve, then Yellen, and now Powell. Mr. Powell is in charge. And again, I am somewhat surprised and shocked the way Federal Reserve handled the interest hike this aggressively and this late to the game. So if they were on top of the business, if they were on top of their work and job, they should have sensed the inflation right away and started maybe adding a little bit to the interest rate, just maybe a quarter point, and then come back few months later and then add a little bit. So that should have been done, because I think all these people at the Federal Reserve Bank probably get paid very well, and they need to do their job. So then we end up by having these aggressive rate hikes, and finally, for the first time, the Federal Reserve decided not to increase the interest rates just a few days ago. Okay, that's something that a lot of people were waiting for to see, and so that's a very good sign. Of course, there are chances that they're going to increase the interest rate again, maybe a couple of more times before the year ends. But again, right now, they're going to just watch how the market would react to all of this. And so if you remember, not too long ago, 2 years ago, when the interest rates were still very low, the real estate market here in Bay Area and most part of the United States has been very, very super hot red. And I can get deep into analyzing that for you, why and what happened. But for this video, there's not enough time to talk about that. But what happened is that when the prices were going up, rates were down, buyers made crazy offers, non-contingent offers, way over the asking price, lots of cash purchases. And again, even cash buyers had to go way over the asking price because sellers would just take another non-contingent financing that is way over the asking over a cash, because the non-contingent is as good almost as cash. So all of this was going on until the Federal Reserve start hiking the interest rate. So if logically thinking, if the market starts seeing, because of a recession, if we start seeing some interest rate reduction, that would bring us right back to where we were right before the Federal Reserve Bank started to hike the interest rates. And you know what? It could get even worse as far as prices going up, because there is not enough inventory. So just today on this show, I want to stay focused on the Federal Reserve and how they stopped increasing interest rate, and how I think this is definitely going to motivate more homeowners to maybe put their home on the market because the inventory is short, and buyers still in the Bay Area, many parts of Bay Area, buyers still today write over the asking price offer. So I tell you, even on condos, okay, like condo asking for $650,000 has sold over the asking by $110,000 in just Lafayette. All right, so there are activity out there. Okay, buyers are still buying, making cash offers, maybe getting financing. They're paying down their interest rate by points and making the payment affordable, or maybe they're putting big chunk down. Okay, if you can't put bigger down payment, do that, because then of course you're going to pay less interest, right? And so it's going to work out for your cash flow better. I hope you guys walked away with some good information. And again, the prediction is that the Federal Reserve might increase the rates another 2 times. So if you find the house that you like, all right, you should go for it. Get the property if you can afford it, right? If you can afford it, get the property, move in, and then once the interest rates start going down in a couple of years, you can always refinance and get yourself into a better rate. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.